there was a grip in my crew called Steve. Steve is, I think he's from Kamloops. Just picture yourself a prototypical working class white male, a little bit of a delinquent, does has a history of violence, has minor criminal activity, just imagine a big goony guy.
Sure.
So I was at the back of my truck a couple of weeks ago, and he's like comes in, and there's some other grips there, and he's like, guys, I can make you guys
rich.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. This is what their whole thing is.
Dude, his dad and his brother started their own coin called
oh my God.
Crypto Cowboy Token.
Hilarious.
And he was
that's the part I like about this world, is that now any jackass could like sell their own wares. It's like hilarious.
It's insane. And so for a week, he was telling everybody, and like, and Will, like, he would talk to people and be like, oh yeah, you put in $1,000, you get $100,000 by the weekend. It's
but do you take that
bankers and mathematicians and
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
You only see numbers on a screen. You don't see real cash in your
Here's
bank.
the thing. Exactly. And he's like, oh yeah, you put this much in and you're going to be rich. We're all going to be rich. But and he keeps talking about being rich and this and that. And I'm just like, this is a fucking scam, dude. Like, who are like, this is literally a scam. It's not even a Ponzi scheme. It's like a scam. Like, it's literally like, you guys are going to get people to invest in it, and then you're going to pull your money out. So
basically, and
then it's gonna collapse.
That's how all those
Will
work.
And these other guys who were talking to him, they'd be like, oh yeah, like they'd ask him about like the data mining cap and all this shit, and he just didn't have an answer because it's a fucking scam. But he quit. He literally quit because he was like, I'm gonna be rich. And he quit his full-time job.
Oh, he quit. They said he quit doing the stupid scam, but no, he and then it released down and quit his job and actually went fully.
So it opened like last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, and it tanked. It was a total scam, and everybody's like, "It's a scam, this coin."
Yeah.
But those guys all pulled their money out. So they basically, I think he made like $90,000. So it's like
pretty good for him.
Yeah, but it's also like, dude, you just fucking ripped off a bunch of people and made a bunch of fucking money.
Well, think about this. Those things work by basically getting more people involved. Like
it's a pyramid scheme.
Because it's like, it is. And then so everyone around you is like kind of like a Christian missionary being like, no, this is going to be the good, trying to spread the gospel about this stupid coin. Like, I had someone I worked with, it was like, once this wallet system, I guess I don't really know that much about it, but a whole wallet system becomes legitimate, then more people are going to jump on board. So you better get on now so you could get in there cheap. And I was like, man, I'm not joining this. And like, the whole idea is like you put money in and you get more money, but does anyone take the money out?
No, but if you put the money out, you stop making money because everything collapses. I know it's a whole scam.
That's the weird scam. Yeah, it is.
People do it. It's like stocks. It's like stocks, right? If you invest in, it's basically like stocks.
It's a different.
It's just unregulated.
NFTs too.
Exactly. It's unregulated, crazy stocks.
But this is, I guess, my main thing is that I just don't care about money that much.
Well, people, and it's the whole thing of like they just want to be. It's a push to be this, to have this unattainable wealth that is already just like unrealistic. Just like, why don't
get rich quick scheme?
Yeah, exactly.
They want to be like a wannabe Bezos or someone like ultra rich, and they think this is their ticket to that.
And the only way those people get ultra rich like that is that it's the unequal distribution of wealth through force or manipulation.
And already being rich to begin with, like their family.
It's fucking.
It's like it's a joke. That's why I guess it's a joke, and it's kind of like anyone who gets suckered into that stuff. It's like you're now focusing and thinking about the wrong thing in your life. Like,
that's the thing, and I was just
money.
Yeah. And people were talking about it. I'm like, guys, it's a fucking scam. It's a scam. Like, it's a fucking scam. Stop. Don't even stop. It's a scam.
It's even boring to talk about.
Yeah,
so
it's
fuck
embarrassing.
All you people who are into crypto who listen to this.
Yeah. Fuck you, Will. No, we love you, Will. Actually, Will's a shit. But
clearly,
it's
wild,
man.
I have to say though, I was shocked that like even people I wouldn't have thought are into it. And
the Dininos, the Dinino coin.
Yeah, well, now we're name dropping, but
the Neo coin, I'll invest.
And my man Steve Lind, who may be listening to this,
dude, freak heat waves are going to stop
crypto
making
waves,
music, and they're just going to be purely.
They're gonna start their own coin.
Yeah, they're gonna make one record, one synth record, and then that's gonna be and then they're gonna make basic coin off that.
And I hope they make money.
NFT.
Christ,
I do too. I love you guys.
I can't make money. I guess on that. Yeah,
but I can't. Yeah, I can't go for that. Oh no, I don't know, dude. Equity is achievable through other means. Like I know guys who put their money together and they're like renting out equipment. As grips. So they have like different. They have like right now they have a jib arm, and they're making money on it. They rent it out to the cinematographer, or you buy a camera and you rent your camera out.
That to me is like good old.
That's
honest
how you
work.
do it, dude. That's real.
That's like honest to me, like
it's not attractive to people because you're making. You're
slowly,
yeah,
exactly.
But that's how it's fucking done.
Exactamon. It's not quick, rich schemes are bullshit.
Yeah,
they're just and like, what are you contributing to the world by doing the dumbass like crypto thing? It's like with the
not about
thing,
contributing the grain.
Yeah. With what you're saying, when you like buy equipment and rent it out, you're helping other people.
Yeah, you're helping.
But with like with crypto and just like buying some shit and helping another person's like pet project get off the ground, you're only helping that person. Anyway,
it's because you want the boat, you want the Corvette.
Yeah, exactly.
You want society just to collapse, but you want to drive a boat and fucking in the front.
You want them to pay for your life. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is, man. That's why I don't buy that shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, dude, fucking let's just become a Dune planet and have fucking Sting show up.
Yeah.
In his underwear.
Spice. That's a tangible object too. Mining the spice and getting that.
Where's that spice? Give me that spice. I love that. I just saw that yesterday. We talked about that was what a great.
We're doing Dune spoilers. Can there be spoilers in a movie that's already been made and a book?
From a book that's from the 60s? No. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's fucking 70 years old. Get out of here.
Yeah.
What am I going to spoil the Bible next? Hey guys, Goldilocks.
Don't tell me what happens. Yeah.
You know that Goldilocks sleeps in all the beds and she eats all the porridge? Spoiler alert. One of the porridges was too cold.
Was that in the Bible?
It might as well have been.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Fucking Bible.
Yeah.
I hate the Bible, man. I hate the Bible so fucking much. What a dumb thing.
Damn. Jesus, you're coming at it.
Well, dude,
I agree, but
it makes no sense.
Podcast.
It makes no sense. And then some fucking inbred fucking racist is just like they take direct inspiration from like, and the seas are run dry, and the Thessalonians shall reap 5 sheeps from the fold. And you're like, how does that apply to your fucking Walmart job, buddy? You got fired from fucking Walmart in Alabama. Fucking relax, dude.
Yeah, they need
and the gays,
man.
And like, or they talk about like the book of Leviticus says that gays are bad. It's like, so you take fucking this interpretation of Bronze Age civilization that's gone through literal millennia and literal languages from a place in the Middle East where the people have more relation to people that you would consider fucking terrorists than you guys. Yeah. And you take that as a book of fucking moral guidance where you have these guys in fucking Bronze Age civilizations cutting off hands.
Yeah.
And you cherry pick and you're like, I gotta take this literally.
Yeah.
I must take this literally.
Then you look at someone like old literature like Mark Twain or something and be like, he was racist. And we're questioning everything about this book, but you're like, but you have the Bible still rocking. Why don't you just go check the Bible out too? There's lots of shit in there that's fucked.
There's people who take the Bible literally are probably the dumbest. They all deserve to be just called. You can't. How can you take something literally like that? It's literally impossible to gain literal knowledge from the Bible. There's nothing really that backs it up. I mean, they do find archaeological sites where like, oh, that might be this.
Know what they need to do? You know how they need to get Baz Luhrmann to direct a new Jesus movie, and Baz Luhrmann did that Romeo and Juliet update. They need a Romeo and Juliet ties the Bible.
Fun, little sexy.
Yeah, like a guns out and stuff, and like quick editing.
Little song numbers, dude. Fucking the Jesus
Crucio.
arguing, chasing the moneylenders out of the temple, and they're fucking pop locking.
Yeah, exactly. The
fucking Pharisees do a drive-by, but then they do a fucking. They're ghost ride. The Pharisees are ghost riding the whip. They're ghost. They get out of the chariot. They're ghost riding the chariot.
No, just straight up cars, man. That was modern. You got to do modern. You got to go full on. Baz,
that's
if you're
true.
listening, do this.
Yeah,
like Jesus got a man bun and a perfectly manicured beard.
Oh, Jason Momoa, dude. Jason Momoa is Jesus. That's it. I think Jason Momoa as Jesus is like the one Jesus where I think everybody in the world would be like, yeah, okay.
We could all, like we accept him now as
we accept him. Just as racially, this racially ambiguous, handsome guy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
word up. I'm feeling that big time.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. Jason Momoa
wearing a loincloth.
Yeah. Jason Momoa and Baz Luhrmann's Jesus. Ewan McGregor appears in a fucking. Ewan McGregor would be one of the fucking Pharisees in a top hat. Who are the Pharisees? But the Pharisees, like the Jewish priesthood who fucking hated Jesus, right? Because he was anti-establishment.
Well, you have to have that guy that played
who are those guys?
Conan. It's got to be
Dude,
that guy.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Stellan
dude.
Skarsgård.
He's got to be one of them. He's got to be one of them. Yeah.
No, it'd be like all the Skarsgårds. So like, yeah, the Pharisee. So Stellan Skarsgård would be the head Pharisee, and then all the Skarsgård sons would be the different lesser priests.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they'd be doing like,
who's going to be Judas though?
Judas had to be a white guy, because a straight white male.
The whitest man possible.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet as
young,
Judas.
Yeah.
And there'd have to be mad homoerotic fucking
undertones. Yeah. Or not even undertones, just straight tones, overtones.
Yeah. Who would be Mary Magdalene?
Zendaya? I don't know. Now I'm just doing
Zendaya.
Yeah,
now we're just the cast.
Yeah.
No, it's Zoe Kravitz. Let's go Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, okay,
Zendaya.
Yeah. I think we got a hit there, man.
Dude, yeah, the music, dude. Oh man,
I'm writing a mock-up and I'm gonna send it to Baz.
Like you'd have, dude. Imagine the musical numbers.
Gorgeous.
Like he'd be fucking feeding, like it'd be keto
like,
though.
It
would
like
be loaves and
holding
fishes.
an old man pouring like water into his mouth and stuff. You know.
Yeah. The turning water into wine, but it'd be like Sprite or like Coke Zero.
Yeah.
And
or cherry Coke, yeah.
The loaves and fishes would be like, it'd be keto, so it'd be like Cliff Bars and Beyond Meat burgers to the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh fuck,
people
man.
are just looking at it like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We got that. We know what we're doing.
Who would be Jesse Eisenberg would be Pontius Pilate.
You know what's funny? It's that you know more about the Bible. I stopped it when I was like, fuck the Bible. I just didn't even read it.
Oh, dude, I've read, yeah.
I just like stopped there, you know?
No, dude, my hatred doesn't come from ignorance.
From
my
knowledge.
hatred comes from like reading it and being like, what the
deep
fuck?
knowledge.
Dude, and it's weird that fundamentalist Christians love the Old Testament, which has nothing to do with Jesus. And
it's hard to get over that.
Jews going around just killing shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The begats, man. That goes on
Genesis,
for 5 pages almost. Maybe
this
more.
begat that, and this guy begat that.
Yeah, I'm like, am I supposed to commit all these names to memory? Like, there's so many names. Yeah.
Oh, wild. The best one though is I read the R. Crumb Jesus. Read the R. Crumb Bible, the New Testament, or no, the Old Testament. Sorry, the Book of Genesis. Yeah. The R. Crumb illustrated the entire Book of Genesis.
Nice.
And it's hilarious. That's actually, and you're like, what the fuck? It makes zero sense.
That should be the modern version they teach.
But why did this mythology couldn't I guess Norse mythology is regulated to Marvel movies, but imagine if we believed in fucking Ragnarok and like trolls and elves and fucking giants and shit as much as we did Christianity. Yeah. It'd be wild. Or like if we believed in like Greek gods, like
Christianity is like the best worst religion.
Yeah. I know, it gets all the shine. It gets all the shine, man.
Of all the shitty religions, it's like the biggest one. Yeah.
It is wild. Like history.
Or is it the biggest? I don't know. I'm just saying that. I don't even know that. I have no numbers to back that up.
Well, and I mean, it is, but also if you link all the Abrahamic religions together, because I mean, like, it's like basically it's weird if you like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are essentially like from the outsider, they're essentially the same religion, but
yeah, basically, yeah,
but
just factions broke off and did their own things. Yeah, exactly.
I think the Abrahamic religion. No, but Hinduism. But dude, Hinduism. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Christianity is the biggest one. I think we just live in a Christian society, so it's like this homogenized Christian view, and it's kind of annoying. But
I think Hinduism and like Buddhism are much bigger. That shit's crazy too. That shit was, and they're much older. And
I'm
much
more of a Zen
crazier.
Buddhist type person. I've been buying Zen Buddhism books recently and getting back into that because it's like not really religion where you like where you worship a god. It's more like psychology where you actually it's like about the mind and the way your mind processes information. That's pretty much what it is, and that I could get down with because I have a mind and it processes information. So those are two things that I know are facts. You know, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, and then there's like a guy in the sky or a girl and then they run everything. I don't know. That's fun to think about. In a like fictional kind of like imaginative way, you know, like all the Hindu gods and stuff like that. That's like sick, you know?
Yeah. But those motherfuckers also invented the concept of zero because they tried to like structure their religion is so big and vast that they actually created math to respond to their fucking religion, which is a mindfuck.
That's
in India.
That's amazing.
Like, they made fucking arithmetic essentially, and then the Catholic Church was like, we don't believe in zero. They literally, the Catholic Church, because like the Muslims were like, oh, this is good. They took that from the Hindus, right? The Persians took that from the Indians, and then the Persians brought it to, the Arabs and throughout North Africa and throughout the Muslim world. And then when it got to the Catholic, it got to the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church is like, no, zero doesn't. Like it literally was heresy to believe in zero because nothing could have you could not have the absence of God. They're like, nope, we will burn you to the stake if you think zero as a concept exists.
It's always an and one with them.
Yeah. Because there's always God.
styles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trippy.
Oh,
I didn't know that. See, this is where you come in with the knowledge.
Oh man, just a wealth of knowledge.
I just have
knowledge.
Factless opinions. Nothing
Those
to
are the
back
best.
it up. Yeah.
Okay, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna splinter off.
Let's just start let's just start lifting weights and like eating only meat and listening to Jordan Peterson and
No, it's
become
okay.
a fucking Joe Rogan podcast.
I'm gonna
for alpha males. What's an alpha male?
What
is that?
First male? Fuck, I don't know. Like, that means nothing. Literally means nothing.
It means nothing.
Like the loudest asshole in the room. I don't know. Like, is that what it is?
I don't know, bro.
The most attention-seeking person in the room. I don't know.
Male fragility is fucked. I got called out. It's my Tina called me out because one of my friends, who I like love, like she posted something about like Trans Day of Remembrance, but she's like, I don't know. It was Men's Day because like men get it, International Men Day, and she's like, the only men I care about who deserve a day are trans men because of right. Because like I mean, these days are about rights, right? So it's like it's about you know,
focusing in on the thing that you like a lot. That's what it's about these days.
No, well, it's about recognizing like the lack of rights, essentially, right? Like trans people have fucking like, you know, I mean, it's literally a fight for human rights. And I was like, well, what about men? Like, because we deal with shit like suicide rates and depression and all this stuff.
Oh,
and Tina was like, yeah, but like
hashtag not all men.
Yeah, but she's like, you don't have. It's like you still have rights. It's like those are issues. She's like, those are serious issues. Those are terrible issues, but you still have rights in society. Like your rights are still recognized. Like you don't have job insecurity. You don't have just the actual like medical and social recognition of you as a human being. Like you, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like men do commit suicide, and men, you know, unfortunately, like, but that's also due to.
This is something I heard a long time ago, though, and it's like about these kind of things. When someone makes a post like that, and then your thought is that, it's like the post isn't meant to say that no other problems exist. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the post is not meant to be like, this is the only thing that happens and men don't have that. It's like basically it doesn't negate another person's experience is what I'm saying.
Exactly. I know, but I'm saying like I got touched. I was like, yeah. And then she's like, she kind of called me out and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, but this is why modern forms of communication like that are so not bad, but like are just like not very good is because people are reactive. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you read that and then you felt like you were a target or it was like, I'm not being represented. It's like, that's not even about you. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, but why do people think that? You're not alone in that. Lots of people do that. That's almost the whole internet, you know? Like you see something that you like, you're like, that doesn't include me. So now I'm mad. What about
Black
me?
Lives Matter. Yeah. Black Lives Matter.
Like,
all lives matter.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. It's like, just calm down, dude. It's not about you.
Yeah. It's not about you. I know.
It's not saying that you don't have it. That, you know, or problems. That's what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I mean. It's like, and like, I can't use like the disproportionate amount of suicides and mental health issues or the fact that, you know, I think men in our society, you know, like we have so much like, cause like essentially like sexism and the patriarchy, like just, it also kills men, right? The idea of like men having to be the leader, like being disposable. So if you're not winning at life, you're not an alpha male, you're just like a fucking loser that should kill yourself, or you know what I mean, like, which is insane. You know what I mean? It's insane, man, dude.
Yeah, I hope you don't feel that.
Well, that's why I don't, because I'm a fucking alpha male, dude.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
I'm a fucking gorilla, bro.
You got that BDE.
Got that fucking BDE, bro.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that's fucking.
I got the MDE over here, man. I'm just chilling. You know?
You got the middle dick energy?
Yeah.
Dude, everybody likes a good middle dick energy. I mean, and let's keep it real. I mean, middle dick energy is what keeps the world going.
That's right.
Keeps us alive. Like nobody
level-headed.
Yeah.
Just a little off the top.
Just a little off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's fucking wild. Like I saw a clip of like this guy and it's always these weird nerds who just like obviously aren't alpha males or like what they think of as alpha males, but like they're in their mind they are, like the whole Jordan Peterson fucking dudes, and they're like, being a beta male is death. This like fucking nerd guy being, you know, that's death, like screaming, and it's like they adhere. These are the same people who make fun of feminists and queer people for like believing in astrology and yet are like screaming about alpha versus beta males. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Getting lost in the weeds of this thing that doesn't exist. Yeah.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy. I don't know. Like culture's in a strange place right now, especially that kind of stuff. It's just like, Maybe because it's getting like all
wild.
jammed up, like it's being exploded right now. So now everyone's trying to like find their footing and be like, where am I in this whole world? You know, like
yeah, exactly. Or you see a bunch of people who like, like, I think that like marginalized communities used social media as a way to have a voice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's like queer people or trans kids or black people have like, black Twitter and TikTok and like indigenous voices. And then you have the opposite where you have like the fucking neo-Nazis also doing that shit. It's as a reaction, or men being like,
definitely.
Fucking PC culture is
people like to get off in their little tribes. One question though I have is like that person that made that post. I kind of curious why they made the post like to be like, I think this. Do you know what I mean? It's like, do you really need to do that? To like go out there on your little soapbox and explain yourself.
They're a social media person, so like they get their money. They literally have their money, and their their way of life is dictated by their presence, because they actually have
so they have to show
that are like queer. Yeah, exactly. It's to them. It's like it's a political move, but it's also a social move. But it's also like that's they need to do that to like almost like have that kind of sculpted thing, which is like, that's fine. I mean, if you do that, I have no desire to do that. Like, I mean, you've seen my Instagram posts. I'm just like,
I do have desires to do that. That's the crazy part. I'm like, I have a podcast enough where I'm able to like say my stupid ideas, but if I read something and then wanted to react and then make my own post, I would do that so often, but I stop myself all the time.
Yeah.
Like, why do I even want to contribute to this world? I don't want to even be part of it. I know.
I do it once in a while, but it's not like,
but it's so easy because like everyone has opinions about everything all the time. So it's like, are you just going to go on the internet and say them?
Yeah.
Like every time you think them, like what's the point of that?
It's it's always like a flood of the same thing. And like, like for example, when this climate thing happened or this atmospheric river dropped, I was like, great. Now I got to go on. I'm going to go on Instagram, and all I'm going to see is people posting about, the environment's fucked. It's like, yeah, we know it's fucked. Like, it's just trauma porn, or like this, or with the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, right? When that shit happened, I was like, you know what? I gotta fucking like so many people I know are just going to be like posting about
their opinion about it.
And
we all
like,
agree it's bullshit.
We all know, like surprise, surprise, it's a white supremacist fucking judicial system. Like America's not fixed. America has always been this, or America's a varied state where or it's
like, why get outraged? I guess to me it's like almost like, especially on like a social media platform, because to me it's just like you're not giving them what they want, but you're doing what's to be expected.
No, you are. We're giving them rage.
You know?
We're like we don't understand that the algorithm and like these social medias, they're psychic vampires. They're emotional vampires, dude.
Well, it's been proven, or that they recently showed that they favor negative articles. And like and comments and stuff like that, because like negativity incites more interaction than positivity. Exactly. Like engagement on their platforms.
People are raging about stuff, but then it just goes away and you feel cheap. You feel used, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Exactement.
Save it for actual things, man. Just like, like talk to your friends, decompress, donate to a group that you know, and then fucking move on with your life.
Even to me, that's like this is my weird criticism about donation, and I guess I don't do this on Instagram, so I'm going to do it here. But like, it's like a capitalist way of interacting with like social change. You're like offering money. Yeah. Like, can't you do something else, like your actual time? Like go help somebody, go spend time with people like who are lonely. I don't know, something like that's actually real. But like when you just spend money, it's like you don't actually do anything personally. Like you don't have an experience yourself. You just like financially throw some money in someone's account, and then you're like, did it, and then you're back to your regular fucking shitty life or whatever, or a good life, But if you actually like engaged in some kind of community activity and met people and had like an actual emotional exchange with the person, it's a bit more, I think. You're helping more.
Well, how do you do that when you like? What if you live on like the west coast of the island and you don't like see anybody in a small little house? But then you're on the internet. This is why I'm not saying like this is why this is why our society is crazy. And then you're on your Instagram and you're plugged into Black Lives Matter protests in the States, and you're like, wow, I'm against this or I'm for it. But you're in reality, you're living in some fucking little town or you're living on a boat. It's
I'm not saying you shouldn't give money at all, but I just think that's like that's like the go-to default now. And it's like just easiest. Part of like the monetary system that we're all part of. It's just like, how do we get money out of our lives as much as possible? That's how I'm thinking.
What about these people who like, because the whole Ferry Creek blockade, where all these people are like, these protesters think they're doing good, they were like storming into the Fairy Creek thing and trying to, they're like, we're protesting, yet the indigenous groups are like, the people who like whose land it is are like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Like, we need to
that one's
this.
extremely
like,
complicated. That one's
but like
an
and so they're
episode
like
worth.
shut up, native people, like, we're not listening to
No,
you
I know
guys.
what you're saying.
We know
Yeah.
more than you. And you're like, that, how does that work? Like,
Someone
you're
was
actually-
recently telling me, go on, sorry.
oh, I just find it twisted. And like I've had people I know like who are like went there and then are almost like, I'm doing more than you. Like, I'm doing important shit. It's like, well, you think you're doing important shit, but you're not actually listening to the actual indigenous land pretenders or land defenders who have been there since time immemorial. You're going there to like,
That's
because you hate the government.
That's weird to even have that attitude.
Yeah. Well, it's like the people who tore down the statues of Captain Cook. And then
Yeah.
the native people were like, guys, like, we're the ones who get in shit. Like, can you just please not do that? Like, nobody likes Captain Cook, but like, if that means that our culture or our society or our community gets attacked because of that by cops and by racists, like, not very good, guys. Like,
in and out.
not very good.
They're just in and out and don't really face much consequence.
Yeah.
Someone was recently telling me that the Fairy Creek blockade drained a lot of the RCMP tactical support. So they all went there to like beat up white kids. And then after that was done and they kind of had that under control, they sent them all back up to Suetson. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Now like 50 like tactical cops. I'm talking like they look like they're from like Iraq. Like they all got like fucking assault rifles and like combat gear on, and they're like going up there to go beat up some indigenous people now. It's like
fucking pigs, man.
Yeah, dude. They just like fly these guys around. It's like they're like a private army. You just like go around and like smash people up. It's pretty twisted.
And the fucking premier declares a state of emergency, and the fucking mountainsides, like we said earlier, are collapsing.
Yeah.
And then we're building a fucking pipeline through that shit.
Hey,
like,
we
are
need
you
that oil, baby?
Dude,
hey, you saw what happened, man. When there's a gas shortage, shit was going crazy. We need to have that gas flowing.
Yeah, let's have it flowing into our. Yeah, exactly.
Right into all the open sewers. They should just dump it so you could just grab it whenever you want.
Yeah, why don't we just dump into the Fraser River? Let's just go there right now.
Scoop it out with a bucket.
Save infrastructure? Yeah, save all the money, cost of building this, and let's just pour fucking bitumen oil from Fort Mac into all of our rivers. Let's just do that.
Expedite the process here a little bit.
Expedite the fucking process. It's insane, dude. It's insane. It's insane, dude. It's
a weird use of like. It's a double speak shit. It's double speak. Yeah, it's like we're all double for this, but the reality is this. But please don't look at it. Don't look at it too hard.
Wild, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's this is why I guess I'm like now getting to a checked out stage, because I've just been going through this for a long time. I'm getting older. And I never was a frontline warrior, so shout out to the frontline warriors, because you know what, we do need you people out there doing that. Otherwise,
AKA indigenous
this shit
people.
happens more easily. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, this shit just happens, and like they're unchecked. But at least some people are checking them. But
no, it's true, man. I don't know, dude. Let's go live in fucking eggs of silence. Let's go fucking live in the silence. Let's start our Hundy Thou silent retreat and just live there, man. No talking.
I'm into that. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm not a hopeless person.
You're already practicing it, dude.
Yeah. Basically, I practice the way I live my life to like my beliefs is basically trying to like mitigate the amount, like the role of money in my life. That's what I'm saying, I guess. Like, dude, I try not to like overextend myself,
bro. I'm fucking I'm buying all the shit. I'm fucking slinging my dick. You know how it is, dude. I'm living the life of fucking excess, son.
Yeah.
Fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, son.
We're the yin and yang out here.
The fucking, bro. Gotta live passionate. Gotta burn, man. Gotta burn that midnight oil, son. Gotta build that pipeline so I can burn more midnight oil.
Right. Let's go for a drive. Sometimes you just want to drive and burn a whole tank.
I'm just fucking coming and going and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck it,
propagation.
Dude. Propagation, dude. I got fucking kids I don't even know about. Like,
yeah.
I'm fucking anything, man. Let's just fucking do it. Let's live life, man.
To the
I'm that guy who is in Pompeii right now who's masturbating. You know that guy they found recently?
Oh yeah.
It was
that's you. That'll probably be me in the end of life for sure.
Yeah. forever immortalized by just jerking it. He just saw the volcanic erupting. He's like, fuck it, cranking it out.
Definitely.
Why not? That's me. That's my fucking.
I'd be there.
Shit.
Fuck. Let's go do that right now.
But the thing is, though, is that we could live both what we just said, if you think about it, in harmony. Like, you could live better and like try not to spend as much money and live a better life. But also like we should just have fun, man. Like, why should you just deprive your senses? Because you can get hit by a car tomorrow, man.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, but I mean, just don't be destructive about it, right?
Do
That's
it
the
now.
thing. It's like having sex and like having fun isn't necessarily self-destructive. You can
No, it doesn't have to
you can
be.
live in that duality as a human being.
I think it depends on your how you look at it, like what your intentions are. Yeah. If you're like a person falling apart and on fire, and then you're doing all that, then that's gonna look like that. But if you're like a person who knows what's going on, and you're all like legit, then it could be fun.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
All right, man. Well, let's go do that together then. You and I.
Yeah.
We'll go get
Be a couple
hot sauna.
island boys.
Island boys.
All right, bro.
All right. Peace to the Middle East.
Yeah.